Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Reactions video. It's going to be an interesting one. We're actually just talking about the card. We'll be looking at Shui Yu, but I didn't make any slides for her, so we'll just be looking at the wiki. I know you guys don't like that too much, but it's a short notice kind of thing. I didn't think I'd actually have to talk about her at all, because I thought they were just going to be whatever. But we'll be talking about her soon. So let's look at this card. It's attack and magic, which is pretty interesting and also decent. So it's at least an option for both sides of the damage party here, and having 200% attack and magic TDH, which really saves this card from being kind of whatever. Because the middle part, okay, sure, you get 100% amp, but Ayaka currently does that for everybody. If you pull for Ayaka, and most of you guys probably did, as I see a lot of her on my friends list. The passives are good, but the stat line is a little on the low side at this point. The only thing really saving is that it is both attack and magic. If it was just one or the other, it'd be a lot worse. It'd be great if it was 140 or 145. Would be interesting to see 145. Be a slightly different number than what we're used to seeing. And finally, it's 19k. For the whole step up, and you're only pulling basically for the card because Shui Yu is not a new unit, so I'm not really counting that. It's a lot. 19k is a lot just for a card. Usually, when you're pulling for these kind of cards, you're also pulling for the newest unit as well. So you're getting possibly getting the newest unit, or pitying it, and you're also getting this card. So it's both. This time you're just pulling for the card. And I don't think that's as valuable. I think it's better when you pull for the card and you pull for the new unit as well at the same time, so you can get both with the same with around the same, not the same amount of lapis, but around the same amount of lapis, like 24k or something. So this card is good, but not great, in my opinion. You can disagree with me in the comment section down below if you'd like. I don't really mind. It is what it is. It's just my opinion. This is my review, so I'm just saying it's not as good as people are thinking it is for the amount of lapis you're spending, and also considering if you're free to play and you just spent a lot of lapis on Nier and you're still trying to save up, this is not the time. This is not the time to spend your lapis. Honestly, this is like a dolphin / whale banner that'll get this card no matter what, anyways. So it is what it is on that. I don't think it's really worth chasing if you're free to play, for sure, because you're probably hurting on lapis like I am. I only have 10k, so I can't even get this card even if I wanted it. So it is what it is. It's good but not great. Like I said, it's good but not great. But maybe some of you guys like this more than I think. I think it's good. Anyways, that's all. That's what I think about this card. Now let's look at Shui Yu. Okay, so Shui Yu got buffs. Of course, we all know that. And she has infinite turns, which I think she already had. Let's look at the base form here. So honestly, already kind of bad. The elemental power only for one ally, similar to Nicole. Remember on Global, you're kind of used to all allies having that effect at 100% amp. So not only is only for one ally, she basically is going to be using it for herself because she is lacking amps at that high amount. So not only is it only for one ally, it's basically for her. It's basically for her, guys. Let's be honest with ourselves here. So she does have a fill morale in her base form only, but it is 100, and you can just spam it. It's not too bad. Speaking of spamming, she also has a lot of other things you can use. Now you might not be too satisfied with her damage, but her support kit is quite good in terms of water stuff. So she does have cure, breaks, which is very good. Just have 30% rod and peril, and she does have 200% water resistance, which is very good. Now on the CN version, they removed all these random chance things. I wish they would have done that here. And I did compare the CN version to the buffs, and obviously they are a lot stronger. They're basically souped up version of the CN version's buffs. A lot of things that she got. Where the CN version actually made her true to wield. This side just stuck with TDH, which is fine for right now. Eventually in the future, she probably would have liked to have been true to wield, but for now it's okay. It also increases water resistance for, I don't think you'll ever need that much, but I mean, that's pretty crazy. That means you, for one turn, like your water tank, on your tank that's tanking the water damage, wouldn't even need any resistances typically, because usually bosses only drain 100% resistance. So that's pretty insane. I don't think you'd ever, I don't think this is kind of like a win more. If you don't know what win more means, like you don't really need it. It's kind of unnecessary. It's just fun. It's kind of funny to see, at least. It's kind of funny to see 300% water resistance. It's only for one turn, but it's still kind of crazy in my opinion. That's pretty crazy. So there's something else in here. Maybe it's only in a Brave Shift form. This, she can spam water. She can not water, but she can spam 75% general mitigation and heal, and also a HP barrier depending on your morale, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. The pedal wall is actually pretty crazy because it auto casts on the next turn too. So even if you take a lot of damage, it'll come back. It'll come up again with an HP barrier. So pretty good. I think it's pretty good. She also has some MP recovery. I wish this was a little better at this point because 60 is not that amazing, but you could triple cast it if you'd like. And I wish, like I said before, the CN version removed this chance thing, so it only gave you the best, but it's still a pretty good heal even at the lowest level. Pretty good. She also has a heal here, not too bad. Also 300 MP split over a few turns. And she can also revive all allies, also remove Stop and Charm, so pretty good. So in terms of her support kit, it is actually very interesting. In terms of her damage, of course, it's not going to be as high because she's lacking 150% amp. Spirit units aren't as easy to gear for, they don't have as high stats as magic units usually would. And like I said, she doesn't have 150% amp, she only has 100% for herself basically, or 45. And like she has 4,000 spirit, but it's still not enough apparently, from the damage chart. Apparently on the damage chart, even though I thought 510 times max would be pretty good at 200% morale, she'd be cooking, but apparently she's not cooking at all in terms of the damage sheet here. So for my guesses, she's lacking 150% amp and also a cooldown to give herself modifier buffs is what I'm thinking here. But in terms of general use, I don't think she's that bad. I think that some people are like really hating on her, but I think their upgrades are not too bad. I was able to sleep on it overnight. I looked at before I went to bed. I thought they were actually quite good, but apparently they're not as amazing as I thought they were. But I still think her support kit is very top tier. If you already have her, then it's just like a nice, late Christmas present. And hopefully she'll be getting an IA later to even help her out even further. If she does not get an IA, maybe next year she'll get an IA to be, back to where she should have been last year, or the previous year when she was supposed to get it, right? So hopefully she'll be getting an IA this year to make her go a little further. And it has to be really good. It has to give her maybe 2,000 spirit and some modifier buffs. Maybe have her an ability that like a cooldown that appears only if you equip this, and it gives her some mod buffs on her Brave Shift LB or something. Because that would be the kicker pretty much. All she really needs at this point, 2,000 spirit on the IA. Give her some modifier buffs for abilities. Give her a cooldown unlock that only appears when you equip this, and it gives her some mod buff. And I don't think they'll give her 150% amp, but maybe 120 or something. I don't know. Something like that would be nice. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Shui Yu and the card. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about both of these things. I want to see your comments, and I hope to see you in the very next video. Peace.